Hello. It killed all your fish. When you first spotted it, did you not try to quarantine them all? Have you got no quarantine facilities? So how many fish have you got in now? Have they still got it? Really, you could do with seeing if you can get them two fish out and put them into quarantine somewhere. Because it will never disappear until you try to rectify it. Yeah, some people, I don't have a quarantine system aquarium. I really don't. But what I do, I never take a fish from the local fish store right away. I always tell them to keep hold of it. And I can just keep looking and looking and looking, like looking in on the fish. Make sure it's feeding well, make sure it's doing well. And my local fish store, they'll keep it in a separate thing for you. Thank you very much, Cruz. My second super chat ever, the most I've ever received. Thank you very much. Very, very, very much appreciated. It'll all go back into the hobby. Cruz comes in with a bang. Thought he was busy, Cruz. You ain't, Mage? Tell you what, Cruz, that's a lot of money. You shouldn't do so much money. You shouldn't do any money. Just off anyone. Don't expect it. You give enough support, Cruz. Just tell me, Mrs. Cruz has just given me $25 for showing his support for my channel and me. Cruz is the one that sent all the stuff. You know, the miracle one and stuff. Cruz, the wife just said, I've not took her on a date. fish tank money. What? Oh. I think what it is, she says I spend too much time with my fish tank and not enough time with her on dates.
Got a date. One date.
One date. There you go. She's telling me off. New coral. Tell you what, I've not had no new coral. I went the last time about 12 months ago, any piece of coral went in there. Wasn't it? Yeah, it is. Knocking on 12 months, Cruise, since a new piece of coral has been in that tank. Tell you what I'll do then. When I cash the money in through YouTube, I'll go out and get a nice coral. And we'll put it in and we'll watch it grow. We'll get a nice. Oh, I don't know. You right, Levi? Let's turn my lights on so you can see the tank. How's that look? Let's just pin it. There you go. Right, Trundley. Cruise. What's the benefits of garlic? Because you get mixed reviews on that. Tanks and updates. You'll get what eventually? Ick. Is that what you're saying? You'll get it eventually. No. That I have to disagree with. You having a bath? Okay. Don't get me wrong. I put garlic in mine. In fact, the stuff that I get off Cruise, absolutely. Let me just rhyme these out. So we've got Total Nutrition. We've got Reef Solution, but this is the one that reeks of garlic, which is Fish Solution, which I'm actually going to put some in because I'm not putting that in today. And it's the Fish Solution's turn. Fish Solution, just give me a second. Let me just get it up here. So we've got this. Fish Solution from Ecosystem. It contains, let me have a look here, multiple minerals, trace elements found in the natural seawater, iodine, strontium, magnesium, and also contains multiple vitamins. What it doesn't tell you, there's definitely garlic in it because, trust me, you sniff that, you smell of garlic for a week. It's rich in garlic. So, right, so this stuff is good. And if you look at that, all I've done there is pour liquid in. I literally put, look at the fish going mad for the liquid. I've not even put nothing in the system except some of this liquid. And the fish go nuts for it. Look, they think they're being fed with it. Just the little particles that are in it, they go and swim and start eating them. Tanks and updates. I can't keep fish, just coral. There, you can. You most probably end up having a crash if you don't put fish in, because you'll have a. You need the fishing systems for it not to collapse in a way. Let's feed these fish. So yeah, I don't usually do this, but I'm doing it this way today, so I don't stick my hand in my tank usually. But because I've got my phone in my hand. See, 2 fish is better than nothing. So I'll have a look at this here. What did Crew say to me? Yeah, in fact, I've got this, what I usually soak my food in, but I do this out of the things I have. Let me just turn my camera on so you can see what I've got. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to get back onto Hangout's camera is ridiculous, by the way. Right, so let's do it this way. Hello. Right. When it turns. Where is my picture? Right. What do you do? Pull these out. Let me stop presenting this and then you'll be able to see me. Right, now you should be able to see me. Right, first one is, look, this one. So this is Eco Garlic Plus. Strong garlicky smell. Obviously it's garlic. But that, I soak my food in that once every 4 days. So when I feed, that's once every 4 days I use this one. The reason I use it once every 4 days, because one of the days I use this one, Total Nutrition. What I always do, I always put like a block of food in, I pour a little bit of this in, and I fill the rest with water, and I let it soak in that. So I use that once, Total Nutrition. Total Nutrition is, let me get the ingredients. All natural multivitamin and mineral supplement, includes vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin B6, vitamin B12. Minerals include calcium, zinc, magnesium, selenium, manganese, molybdenum. I might even say that wrong because I can't even say it. Potassium. Added beneficial compounds include pantothenic acid, biotin, lactic acids. I mean, so you got that is total, as it says, total nutrition. The next one, we've got the fish solution, which that one I've mentioned before, didn't I? Which is multivitamin, minerals, trace elements found in natural seawater, iodine, strontium, magnesium, etc. So like basically trace elements. All this works good with your mineral mud and all. Sorry, miracle mud. That's because I said minerals on there. But your miracle mud. Miracle mud contains like your trace elements and your micro elements. But this is like a topper upper. We've got the Reef solution. obviously. So here, this is like your all around. This is your fish one. All like your beneficial things for your fish and your beneficial things for your corals. But what I do, I use one a day. So this one, that one, then the garlic, and that's how I do it. So basically, they last forever. And the Reef one contains calcium, iodine, magnesium, zinc, selenium, manganese, chromium, molybdenum, potassium, lactic acid. So it's all vitamins: vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin B6, vitamin B12. So folic acid. Do you know what I mean? So this is the stuff that you need. If I was going to go for anything, all you like little tracy elements and all your stuff for good for your fish, good for your corals and all that, get these products. I'd buy one of each and then stick them in your fridge, one a day, and it's only a couple of mil a day. These say 1 mil per 5 US gallons or 1 ounce. So they're saying 1 mil per 5 US gallons, where I found I use less. I use less for the reason is I'm using well, I put other elements in. I'm using Triton, which is pulling the elements in and all. I'm using the Miracle Mud, and I'm using these. So I dose a little bit less. And then the last one, the last forever. And that's the results just show you if it focuses. Bearing in mind, I've only just turned the lights back on, so everything's still. Polyps, when it starts to focus, let it focus first, then it'll be easy. There we go. There you go. So you got polyps out on everything. Colours, which they are the colours. You've got your blues and you've got your purples, which they bring the colours out on everything. So, like I said, Cruz is there, and he'll be the one to tell you anything about it. So, let's have a look. There is no such thing in Israel. You ain't that. Cruz, is it not available in Israel? Or would he be able to buy it from a site that ships to Israel? Does Amazon.com not deliver, or Amazon.co.uk? Did they sell it on there? I don't know. I think Cruz, I think you need to find. Yeah, Cruz. The product, them products, are they available in Israel, or is there somewhere shop? Ah, there you go. Like I said, because Tom Levi, he's in Israel. So if he wanted to get your products, is there a way that he could get them over there? Or, like I said, it is the shipping. Shipping's. Seeing that though, I'm positive if you get them shipped from the UK, they're not that bad. So where sells them in the UK? I think you can buy them directly from You could do a see Nick Chan. Ah, in Italy. Could you not get them from Italy? More probably cheaper there. I was going to say the shipping prices from the UK are not that bad. So you might be able to, if you see Nick Chan, he might be able to get you some shipped over. But I'm positive it's only about tenner shipping or something. And if you're getting them all shipped at once, I think up to 2 kilos, and they're only, what are they, 16 ounces? So you should be able to get away with all of them. That should be under 2 kilos. Plus your £10 packaging, which is not that bad. You ain't Seymour? Let's see if we can get your link. One sec. Don't like looking at me head. They are available in the UK, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, there's only one place at the minute you can buy them. Let me just give me a second. Let me have a look, because I'm positive I've got the link where you can buy them from.
Must be nice to just chilling in the UK, right?
Always chilling. I'm always chilling. Let's pull that back. I'm just trying to see where I can get these things from. What are they called? Ecosystem products. Where can you get them? You can get them over there, can't you? Seymour?
Get what?
The ecosystem products.
Yeah. The Miracle Mud?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
And the liquids that they're doing all.
I know the Miracle Mud.
Vitamins and all that. Yeah, I've been using them now. What? Must be knocking on 2 months. Must be. Do you know what I mean? And I don't dose anything else. Like all the aminos, vitamins, and everything are in there. I say my corals, when they're burnt, healed within a week.
No Miracle. I gotta look. I gotta look. Mud is
definitely want to get.
I know Miracle Mud is pretty easy to get, but I don't. It's kind of weird the difference between guys get and what we get. Let me see Miracle Mud. Let me check Amazon. Yeah. Oh, Ecosystems Aquarium Reef Solution, Fish Solution, that type of stuff.
Yeah, that stuff. Yeah, I use that. I use one a day of each one, not at the same time. So one day I'll use the reef, the day after I'll use the fish, the day after I'll use the. Do you know what I mean?
All right.
And they'll last forever. If you buy like one of each, they'll last forever. But you don't need to add anything else into your system. So you don't need to start adding amino acids and things like that. Do you know what I mean? Because that's all in it. All your vitamins are in there and all.
Yeah, I mean,
garlic's in there.
It's available here. I see it on Amazon, so I'm guessing, other places have it. Amazon can't be the only place that has it. Oh, yeah, they're not the only one that has it. Yeah, it's pretty widely available. Aqua Cave, Dr. Yeah. Okay, I've never heard about it until you just mentioned it, but yeah, I guess it's available here.
Right, I'm just trying to find.
Hey, I'm really thinking I probably do the T5 fixture that we were talking about yesterday.
I'll tell you what, if you can get hold of that, Have you got to buy it, or they're going to let you have a review on it?
You know what? I don't know. This is something where I'm not. I don't think I'll wait. I don't think I'll go through the negotiation to, try to get something for review. I think I'll just go ahead and just buy it because it's something I'd want.
What you could do is tell them that you'll buy it, you'll do a review on it, and if they like it, to do you a deal. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I'll contact. I definitely will. Well, I probably shouldn't be saying that publicly because but I'll see what's
I
up.
think what it is, you can say it publicly because how many people yesterday were saying it looks amazing to have.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Listen, I was just about Pelfrey. I was talking to Pelfrey over email about buying like extruded aluminum, the same thing that Reef Dudes uses, and made his. I was talking to Pelfrey about buying, and I was just about to pull the trigger yesterday on the stuff, and then Pelfrey's the one that put me onto it. I emailed him and said, "Hey Pelfrey, I'm about to order the stuff now. I got a friend of mine who's going to help me build the fixture that I need. We're going to hang it from the ceiling." And he replied in a few minutes and said, "Hey, did you see this?" So he saved me from clicking the order button.
Well, there you go then.
Yeah. So, so I'm going to keep the two XR30s. Like I said, I could probably go down to XR15, save some money, pocket some money, but eventually I want to get a bigger tank. So, XR30s are going to come in handy then. So I'll keep my XR30s and probably run them really low. But I do like T5s. I like T5s. I think they give you the best of both worlds. I like the color. Like I said, I think when you're running T5s, you don't have to worry about spectrum. And if you're running T5s and your tank isn't looking good, then it's definitely something, you're doing with the water because it's not the lights. So I love. So I'm down. I'm 100% down. I've decided I'm gonna pull the trigger on it. It's just when it's available. But I'm going to email them and try to I'm going to email them and see if they're willing to. And it looks like it comes. I know someone was saying yesterday like it's expensive, but for the 48-inch fixture, $299, it comes with all the mounting hardware. So I could just put my lights in it, get my buy the bulbs, and you're good to go. It comes with most of the hanging hardware you need. Yeah, I'm sold, man. I sounds like I'm trying to sell myself, but I'm sold. Yeah,
that's what you want. As long, if you're sold, it tells you it's a good product, doesn't
it? Yeah. I'm trying to. I'm gonna slowly whittle down my my bioload. So I'm still trying to decide what fish should go first. Maybe the fox face. Maybe I don't know what yet, but trying to decide what should go first.
So what fish have you got in there?
Got like 3 tangs.
Which tangs? Fox face?
Yeah,
which is not a tang, face. But what tangs are they?
Fox face, Nassau, yellow, blue, hippo.
I'd get rid of the Regal tang, which is the blue tang, or the hippo tang. That's one I get rid of first because your bio load will drop a lot. Just get rid of that fish.
Yeah, but the kids are gonna probably give me crap because that's Dory.
Yeah, well, you get rid of that, and I bet the kids don't even know it's gone.
Yeah, he's the one that hides a lot.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Where's the fish? He's hiding.
And I'm probably gonna do more probably wrasses. I'll remove the bigger fish and do smaller fish.
I got rid of my Regal, and my bio load, my nitrates dropped from something like 50 to 20 in a week because they crap a lot.
Yep. So I'm gonna. How's the transfer window looking for you guys?
I don't know. I can't see us getting anyone else. But it's United, it'll be a last day thing like they usually do. I'll tell you what, you looked slick the other day, though, didn't you? Seymour. Showing our legs there, look. Whoop, whoop. Just making sure Seymour's still there.
Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, we're working on a couple of deals, so we'll see what happens.
Well, saying the way you played against Arsenal the other day, I don't think you need anyone.
Yeah, defense, and we need depth. We need some depth. Probably need another winger, and we need a defender. If we get Van Dijk, I think it's a 2-horse race. 3-horse race. I don't think Chelsea's going to compete this season.
I was going to say, it's definitely a 3-horse race because I reckon it'll be between Liverpool, United, and City.
Yeah, that's it. And yeah, I don't trust City, but we'll see.
What?
Oh, Mage is back. Any issues? Is asking any issues with having a Nassau tank and a 100-gallon tank. I mean, I have a Nassau and a smaller tank. It's just I have no issues rehoming fish. So I get them when they're small, and when they get to a certain size, I rehome them. And a lot of people say you shouldn't do it because, you're not going to do it, but I do it. I follow through. I live in New York City, so there's no shortage of people who have big enough tanks willing to take a fish. So all the time, not all the time, but I do it. I've done it a couple of times. Yeah, you put it up and say, "Hey, I have a Nassau tank." That thing goes in a day.
Yeah, Trunley's Reef there. Trunley, I've just messaged the guy who distributes it in the UK, and this is what he said. There you go. I've just put the message there in the chat. That's what he just said. Even though I missed a full stop there, but in a space. So if you go to Nick Chan will be able to get you the products that you want if you want them. But what I'll do is give you Nick Chan's email.
Hold up. Let's go back to the chat and see.
Aquarium, Cabinet Solutions.
Hey, activists, how you doing? Yeah, they get pretty big. But I just finishing up on the fish. I think this is the last time I'm going to do it, though, because I've always kept soft corals, and now I have SPS. And I can see as my SPS colonies get big, it's going to be difficult to catch them without breaking things. So this time, when I take fish out, I'm going to put fish in that I'm gonna put fish in that can probably live in a 75. So once I get my tangs out, I'll probably keep a yellow and a Tomini, something in the bristletooth tang family.
Yeah, I've just got the coal tang, the blue-eyed coal. Don't get big, and they're brilliant at cleaning up. Yeah, Trunley, if you click on that link I've just put there, Nick's details will be in there for you. So you can just get hold of Nick and just tell him the products that you want. He should be able to get them for you. Like I said, they will be available in shops soon. But obviously, they're still rolling out because the product's new over here. I think me and Michael Aaron's were the first to have them products over here. I've been using them for a couple of months, and I think that's the only thing I'll buy from now on, personally. So, who's in the hangout? Yeah. Hello, Aquarium Activist. So we've got Seymour and Aquarium Activist in the chat. Well, in the hangout. So, it's a bit quiet on here tonight. There's no one else doing a live stream, is there? I don't want to be jumping on people's chips. So how many of you can keep fish? Me. My fish don't die. Keep them healthy. Thanks and updates. Where are you from? Let me just have a look at your video. Right, so you're the young lad, aren't you? Right.
I'm a little behind. What is this whole thing about killing fish? I mean, in the chat.
Yeah, tanks and updates. He can't keep fish. So obviously, if his fish are dying, there's a reason his fish are dying. More than likely, it'll be an ammonia spike or parasites. Two things that kill your fish: parasites and ammonia.
Yeah. So if it's ick, you gotta leave the tank fallow for 6 to 8 weeks, and there's no shortage. There's no short way to do it, and then you have to quarantine.
That's it. This is exactly what I said before. There's no other way to do it. The fish need to come out of the system.
I live in an apartment, and believe me, sometimes it's 2 buckets, and you do the tank transfer method, and you transfer the fish every couple of days. Powerhead, buy a bottle of. I tend to buy when I was stocking the tank. I bought fish in groups. Do tank transfer method. That kills the ick life cycle when you follow the steps and you do it properly. And you can treat with them in a little tank and observe for a couple of days. But there's things you can do to, ensure you don't get ick. You might get a parasite or two, but if everything dies, then yeah, like you said, it's an ammonia spike. I had a 40 breeder before. And I had six or seven fish in that 40 breeder, and I transferred all that fish at one time. I cured my rock, had it curing for months, but when I transferred to my new tank, which is the same tank Paul has, I used Dr. Tim's, and I was fine. and I monitor ammonia with a Senai, and I didn't have an ammonia spike. So if it's a parasite, like leave the tank running fishless for 8 weeks, and then quarantine tank transfer method. Next time you add fish, and also you can buy the bacteria in a bottle. That stuff works. Dr. Tim's or Biospills too, but there might be others out there that I'm not sure about. He said he can't keep fish in Florida.
Why?
What does that mean? It's too hot? It's hot, that means.
Who's gone there?
In Florida and keep fish, yeah. Yeah, people.
Where does
Yeah. I don't understand what tanks and updates is saying. What size tank do you have? Yeah, I mean, I've had my first ever saltwater fish clownfish, and I've had them through a lot of tank issues. So if you go with damsels, like don't choose anything that's sensitive. Choose some fish that are pretty hardy.
He was saying that, so basically he can't keep it.
A clownfish
Because they'll die.
or a damsel.
And then he was like, I don't like fly, and he says they all die on me. I'm like, what? And then he said that all of his fish die from stress or something, or most of them do. I don't know. And then he said that he's lazy and that all he does is feed the fish. And I was like, what? I don't know. If you look in the chat, I was like so confused. I was like, what? So
Saying that though, that's all I do with my fish. All I do is feed my fish.
Yeah, how much is he feeding?
A lot, obviously. He's killing them. If he
has
thinks
a
he's killing them
20-gallon
for
tank.
food,
He said 20. There's so many videos online with like even bulk grease supply has some old videos
it seems like you're
with
breaking
like a small 20-gallon Nuvo they set up, and they're showing like, yeah.
Seymour, you're breaking up. You keep going raw.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I'm keeping Bengais and I'm keeping a Superman.
All right. Let me.
And he's gone.
Thanks and updates. Now I'm done with fish.
Is that better?
That better? Yeah.
Better. You better.
Is that better than you go?
All right. Well,
oh, no,
I put my mobile phone on. I'm at my parents', and their internet here always sucks.
Right.
I was really triggered earlier. I was all like, what? Wait, let me see what I said. I said...
Yeah, Philip Tennell said if you have a parasite, you need to wait longer than 8 weeks, which is true. I was thinking maybe ick, but
if I'm not mistaken, the longest recorded ick cycle done in captivity, by the way, not done in the wild, in captivity, it survived for 93 days.
What?
93 days, the longest surviving. But bearing in mind, that was just an experiment. So there could be longer ones. That was just the experiment that the longest that they had was 93 days and it was still alive. You know what I mean? So saying that, you're talking 3 months just to follow your tank.
See, like, that's why I was telling you about Aquamedic, or sorry, what am I saying? I was talking about Polyblab Medic, because Polyblab Medic really works.
Doesn't kill. It doesn't. No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
It does. It did.
The thing is, what that does, it raises the ARP in your tank, right? But that's all it does. It doesn't kill. It doesn't. The amount of people that I know that have used that and it's just not worked.
Well, it worked for me.
I've got a full tub of that here. The reason I've got a full tub is because I had half left. Give it to someone. They brought me a full tub back. But I've got a full tub here. I never needed it, but I most probably wouldn't use it. Yeah, put it up in the upstairs. Yeah, put it upstairs in the thing. There's 2 of them ready. That's the 3rd one, my love.
Because I
keep hold of it.
When my engineer Gobi
Keep
had it,
it.
my signal Gobi had it, and it worked perfectly fine.
Yeah.
It was everything, all the instructions and everything. I
personally, I would not tell anyone to use anything to get rid of it except quarantining. The only way, and it's quarantining a fallow. That's the only way you're going to get rid of it, truly. Because Polylat Medic, it might ease it off the fish so you can't physically see it, but it's not going to kill him inside the sand. And as soon as you think it's over, it's going to come back again. So I think it eases it, but it doesn't kill it. Definitely not.
Tomer Levy says, you see what I write, and then it says, it seems like it kicked me off the chat.
Yeah, and I wrote, who did? Who kicked you off the chat? Because I surely didn't kick you off the chat. And if someone kicked you off the chat, it tells you anyway. It tells you that you've been booted off.
He says, I talked to Nick. But then, since, I have to pay for everything, that's the only option I had.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, it's a way to do it. Like I say, it does ease it, and I think it's better for you. If you can't take them out, yeah, use Polylat Medic. It eases it, but it doesn't eradicate it. So it could come back.
And then he was saying, how he couldn't keep fish because he lived in Florida. I was like, well.
Yeah. There you go. PB's got it to a tick there. Look at that. If you have it, shut it down and start again. Now, that's one way to eradicate it.
I'm pretty sure my apartment is hotter than Florida. My tank is at I run my tank in the summer. My tank is at 82 degrees, and I have to use a chiller to keep it at 82 degrees. Otherwise, it goes to 85, 86. So I'm pretty sure that's as hot as what you would keep a tank in Florida. So the heat is not an excuse, and my tank is fine.
Yeah. PB again. Tanks and updates. PB's just blatantly told you there. If you need advice, at least take it. If you're not going to take it, there's no point in asking the questions, but you need to take the advice that you're given. Because when you're young, and there's people in here that have had a lot of experience in tanks, and they know what they're talking about. Like I say, if we're giving you the advice and you say, nah, I'm just going to do this, what's the point in asking the question and asking for the advice? Obviously, if your mind's set at what you want to do anyway, there's no point in us telling what to do.
Yeah, when he said that I can't keep fish because I live in Florida, I was like, what?
Right, what? PB, tell him what would happen if he goes a fishless tank. In fact, look at PB's tank. What happened to her tank when she went fishless? To PB, go on to Psychedelic Bear's Facebook, YouTube channel, and have a look at her videos. She went fishless. A tank crashed. You can't do it.
He said that if they die, he's not getting any more fish anyway. And then he said that he's not going to buy any more fish because then he'll waste his money because then they're just going to die anyway. And then I said, why? There's probably a reason, and, you can fix that reason. And then he said, well, just lazy. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, Cruz. I don't know anything. There you go. So look, there you go. Tanks and updates. Look, Cruz there. Bioload cycle is incomplete. You can't do it without fish. You need a cycle. The fish crap feeds your coral. Your coral, it's a cycle. It's a circle. A circle. Starts at one and finishes at the other. You can't do it without it.
Wait, he just said yup. Oh.
Yeah. So the thing is, I've got when you want to do a serious chat and you want to do a serious thing, I've got no time for people that won't take the advice that people are giving them, or if you've got the advice given to you and you just blatantly just disregarding what we're saying, I'd personally go to someone else's chat because I've not got time for people that do that.
What? Oh wow! Exclusive Reef just goes. I think you need a new hobby. And then he goes, "I'll
See,
just."
tanks and updates, right? That's wrong. But listen, what's the point of thinking you'll just buy a damsel because they're cheap so it can die again? You're buying an animal there.
Yeah,
You got to
exactly.
think of the animal before you buy it. You don't
Like,
want to buy something so it can die. It's just, see,
not
that's just no, it's not. It's completely wrong. Bang out of order. You need to get your tank sorted out. It's not expensive to sort a tank out. Do water changes. Do more water changes. Do smaller water changes over the time. And
not a
yeah,
hobby.
cruise. If it's something, well, cruiser's got it there. Damsels will kill each other. It's a small tank. If you put too many damsels in it, they'll kill each other anyway. Hey, it's your finger, PB. Do what you want with it. PB's my hammer admin. She can do what she wants. Buy a lawnmower, blend it, and remember to air it.
It's like,
Even a better one for you. Even a better one for you. Buy a goldfish. You know what I mean? It's again, tanks and updates. You're not getting it. It's not about being cheap. There you go. PB's signing them out now.
done.
Well, the thing is doing it wrong. Don't get me wrong.
Well,
I
yeah,
like all reefers, but what he's doing is doing it to a point where
it doesn't matter, honestly. I feel like to him, I feel like, it doesn't, it's not connecting with him. You know what I'm talking about?
well, I think what it is, it's like PB said up there. He was on a Rico stream saying the same things and not taking the advice, and he's coming on here doing the exact same thing. Now, at the end of the day, I agree that we should help people, but when he's blatantly disregarding the right information, what he needs to bearing in mind, he's only young and he needs we're giving him the information. He's just being wrong.
Yeah, that's why I just say yes to everything. Yeah.
The thing is, he doesn't want to sort his
Billy
tank
just
out.
made a
He's blatantly
video.
said that he doesn't want to sort it out. Yeah. You see, the thing is, PB's admin on Rico's, so. Cruz, if you're referring to me, what do you mean? Right, let's have a look what's said here. Cruz, right. Feeding alone is not working. I'm having to dose nitrates and phosphates. Yeah, let me know how that turns out.
Paul, I'll
If
be
you're
right
okay
back.
with
I'm
it.
just gonna go to you.
No worries, mate.
See you.
Right, Cruz, you're even confusing me now. What we're going on about here? 20 more days for what? Seymour gone, is he still here? Yeah, I don't even know how to message him. Just give him a breather. I most probably just unblock him tomorrow. So, at the end of the day, I have admin for a reason. If they think someone's being a pain in the bum, they can do what they want. Like I said, everyone used to be admin. Now there's only very few. So, see, PB's gone from a crashed tank to a beautiful tank, and it can be done. Most probably because she listens. Let me just check the battery on this. I've got a bit left. So your wife wants a cup of tea. Come on. Do you want a cup of tea, Cal? Are you in the bath? Fill it up for me. Do it all. Hey, wash it.
What is it going on?
No, I'll do it.
Is this still where I've got the code on right? Do you reckon this shoulder's dead weak?
Most probably. You've been carrying heavy bags.
Yeah.
That's why. So cookies and everywhere.
It cracks.
Let's have a look. Nah, it made you a mod PB because you can just ban them when they're naughty. Libby, not this pineapple. You right, Jones? All good, Jones. All good. That's what everyone should do, not mess around. My Mandarin is, let's have a look at that. I didn't see that. My Mandarin is amazing. Just look at with her. Oh, she's eating pellets. See, pellets is good. Now, I've had mine for, what, a year and a half? No, a year, just over a year. My Mandarins. And only a week ago, I seen them eating, well, one of them eating frozen food. I've never seen it before. So, and if you can see him eating straight away, you're laughing. Libby, Libby, eat this pineapple. So you always land on your feet if you can get him eating. There, you got it. I've had 3 of them. Libby, fill the bath up for me. All right. As you all know, I love a bath. I love my daily bath time. Have you only got one PB? You should get a male in there with her. That when they dance at night, it's beautiful. Give it another 10 minutes and I'll shut this one down actually because I'm going to jump in my bath. Hopefully Rico will open one up. Or someone in here should do one. Ah, you got a Blenny. Yeah, he will, most probably. PB's doing a live stream. See you later, PB. Right, people, this was a short live stream. I'm going to shoot and all. So, because my wife's home and I like family time. But I'll be back tomorrow at around 3 o'clock our time, English time. And what's that? That's about 5 hours after in America ish. So, catch you all soon. I said I'll do one again tomorrow. We'll get more people on. We'll do it unless Rico does one. He's a live stream king. But I'll catch you soon, people. See you later.